Hi guys, it's Vacool here, and today I want to show you easy matchups on Qiyana and tell why they are so easy for her and what you need to do to actually win them, or just play around something to not mess up the easy matchup. Okay, so let's start with the first matchup. I will go from A to Z listing. So the first one is Anivia. Why is so easy to play versus Anivia? Because she can't follow you. If she follows you when you're roaming, then she would be dead most of the times. But the thing is, you just need to play around her Q and wall sometimes. You can use ultimate on her W because it's a wall. And the most important thing is that you have two dashes, so you can easily just outplay her Q. So that's the really good thing, because if she doesn't land a Q on you, so her stun, then you're actually winning every trade without any problem. But if he lands the Q on you, then it's really that you will most likely lose this trade. But you have two dashes, so you can easily try to dodge it, and if you dodge it, then you're just winning it easily without any problem. So that's a very cool thing on her versus her. And if she plays ultimate on the minions after the 6, because there is after the 6 is time when Anivia want to push you. So you just need to play around this ultimate. Just go like, if she plays on the minions, just go around it and go into her. Try to go for her. She only can play wall or Q, and if you dodge the Q, then she can play ultimate. She has like 5 or 4 seconds ultimate cooldown when she stabs like on the minions, so she can't play on you. So you have kill potential, and you easily won the trade. And the best thing is that you can easily with Tiamat push the lane, and she need to outpush, and you're just roaming how you only want. Okay, next matchup is Annie. Versus Annie, you want to play around her for spell, because her her fourth spell is giving her a stun, which can actually kill you. The important thing is like to buy Hex Drinker, because she won't one-shot you after the 6. Before the level 6, just play around the stun and you can easily jump on her and kill her. So that's the really nice thing. But the thing is that after the 6, she can one-shot you, yeah? But on the level 3, you can just go all in if you use the stun. So that's not a really big deal for her, because if you just kill her on the level 3, then you will most likely snowball. And that's the thing which you want to play around on the Qiyana. So only just play around her stun. You can easily roam versus her. She don't have really thing to roam. Only her E just giving her bonus speed, so that sucks actually versus Qiyana. And just remember to not get so much poke on the first 1 and 2 level, because she can easily poke you with her auto attacks, because her auto attack range is 625. So don't lose so much AP at early levels, and just kill her on the level 3 and snowball. And this is why this matchup is so easy versus Annie. And playing with grass when she has a stun is nice, because with grass you can just on stun be under Q, your grass Q, so you are invisible, so she can deal more damage to you from her auto attacks and Q. So buying X-Trigger is really nice, so she won't one-shot you. Or you can just switch it later to Malmortius or Starak. Okay, next matchup mid lane is versus Ezreal. Right now, there are no Ezreal mid lane players, I believe. Maybe sometimes you'll just play versus him, but playing versus Ezreal is like free lane. You can easily push him. He can't outpush because her Q is only dealing the only the one thing. She can. I mean, he can only use his Q to one enemy. He's not dealing any AoE, so he can't push you. So you can easily push you. I mean, you can easily push him. Just try to roam, and if he follows, you can easily kill him because he has no armor, and this is why you're getting an easy frag on him. So actually, versus Ezreal, you just don't want to get a poke. You're just staying behind the minions, and you'll just win, yeah. On the level 3 you can just go for the all-in. Not likely, but you can just try to go for it. But just remember, the jungler can just wait. He can just ping for the jungler. And this is like important thing. You just need to always be aware of the jungler, because he can just switch this counter pick to actually you will get a counter picked. So versus Ezreal, it's simple, just shove the wave, push him, and roam as fast as you can. Okay, next matchup is Kassadin. I think it is like the easiest matchup on the mid lane for Qiyana, because I think Kassadin is only good versus AP champions. He is very bad versus AD champions. It's really hard to win with Kassadin versus AD champions. And Qiyana is AD assassin, so this is why you're dealing massive damage to him. Even if he plays with fleet footwork, I believe you can easily kill him without any problem. Just don't get so much poke from his Q on the level 1 and 2. And on the level 3 you can just go for the all-in on him and kill him and snowball. Just remember to end the game really fast, because he will outscale you. So playing around the lanes, giving them frags, will be a very good thing for you and your teammates. So just try to give your teammates the frags then, and you need to end game fast, because later on the level 16 he will one-shot you, most likely. Some of the Kassadin is playing with Electrocute, but most of the times you will face the fleet footwork ones. So you have easier line versus fleet footwork. So like I said, versus Kassadin, just kill him on the level 3 or just force him to recall, and that's actually all versus Kassadin, and ending the game as fast as possible is the way to win. Okay, next matchup is Kayle. Versus Kayle, I mean, you will not see so much of the Kayles on the mid lane, maybe on the top lane. So if the enemy top lane is Kayle, then you can just like tell your top laner and tell your top laner, hey, can we switch? And if he will switch with you, then you have like easy lane. Because Kayle, when she is before the 6, she is a melee champion, so you can easily punish her. You can just poke her, you can just go all in on the level 3, and even on the 6 she has after the 6 she has no damage. She can just only poke you, and if you just go for the all-ins on her, then you will just one-shot her, most likely. Just try to not use everything on her ultimate. Just try to actually go on her, poke her with auto attacks, play Q. If she plays the ultimate, then just go on her. That's the thing. Okay, right now versus Kayle, after level 11 she's starting to deal some damage. but she need to stack 5 stacks on her passive to actually make something, actually try to kill you, because she has no damage, like for real. So playing, it's like the Kassadin, you just need to end the game fast as possible and snowball versus her, and this will give you so much. You have like no problem if you're going for the all-in in the Kayle. Kassadin, like I said, there's no problem because you will most likely kill them easily. Okay, so the next thing is, the next matchup is looks. This matchup is really easy because you have 2 dashes, you just only need to, like Anivia, you just need to, but it's harder to play than Anivia than versus Lux. Versus Lux you just need to dodge her Q and you actually won. Every trade, you have like 2 dashes, yeah, from the W and from the E. If you dodge her Q, then you can just jump on her and kill her easily, or just out trade her. She can't win trade versus you when you're playing, when you just dodge her Q. Because Q is rude, she can auto attack you, play E, play auto attack. On the level 6, if she got a root on you, then she will most likely kill you. So playing with cleans can sometimes help you. But actually you will be aggressive on the lane, so playing with Ignite is the way. And you have 2 dashes, yeah, so you can easily avoid her Q. Just don't get a Q and don't get so much poke on the level 1 and 2, and on the level 3, like I said, dodge her Q and kill her. That's the thing. Or she can just wait the flash, but if she goes back to the lane, you can just play your flash and kill her to secure the frag. Wasting flash versus easy matchups are not really a big deal. Okay, so the next easy matchup is Malphite. Malphite before the 6, you're just stomping him on the lane without any problems, because maybe he's countering 80 champions, but at early levels he doesn't have that so much armor, so you can just jump on him and deal so much damage to him. Just remember to play around his Q range, so he can just actually easily poke you with his Q, because if he poke you easily, then he can just kill you. Even if you will all in him on the level 3 and play like the best gamer, you just can't do this. You just can't get poked from him. And if you don't get a poke, then on level 3 you can just jump on him, play around this Q, and if you jump it on him on the level 3, you'll most likely kill him, but sometimes you just need to be curious about the enemy jungler, because remember, Malphite is kinda tanky. So Grass Q will help you a lot. On the level 3 all in all times you will win it versus Malphite. So actually just know that you can't just be pushed, because if you will be pushed by him, then minions will deal more damage than him, and you will just lose the trait. So you need to be aware. After the level 6, Malphite can easily one-shot you, so going for the Hex Drinker can help you a lot to staying alive, but you always need to be aware of the Malphite, yeah? This ultimate is so perfect CC, and he can one-shot you if he goes for the AP build. But after the level 6 you don't want to force fights versus him, you just want to push him and roam, try to actually help jungler, help bot lane, help top lane, and make pressure on the other lanes. So buying Tiamat is the way. Okay, playing versus Malzahar. This is like the next matchup. Malzahar, you just need to have to don't get a poke from his Voidlings, poke his passive with your Q, and when you on the level 3, when you just poked his passive, you can just jump on him and kill him easily without any problems. The problem starts on the level 6 when he has his ultimate, so he can easily have a gank his gank potential is just great, one of the greatest in the game actually, because he can even flash, play ultimate on you, and then jungler comes and kill you. And your squish, you just need to remember it, so you will die. So after the level 6, play around his flash, so just remember he can just flash and ultimate you, and when his jungle is close, so try to make some vision and play around his ultimate. Edge of Night will be perfect for it, and forcing QSS is really great way actually to just play versus him, because he can just flash and play ultimate on you, because if he does it, you're just playing QSS and he's wasting ultimates for free, and you're just only losing 1300 gold, but you can later just upgrade it to Mercurial Scimitar, and this gives you magic resist, lifesteal, and AD. So that's really cool. You're actually not losing anything, it's just counter item for the Malzahar. And remember one thing, don't even try to pick versus Malzahar cleans, because if you will pick him, you will get flame from your teammates, because you can't cleanse his ultimate. Remember it, you just can't. It not works like that in the League of Legends. You don't need to just buy QSS, Quicksilver, to play versus Malzahar after the first item. Don't force it before the first item. Only when you're losing the lane, maybe it's the way, but actually just play it. I mean, buy it after the first item, Umbral Glaive, and then just go for the other items which you need depending on the enemy team. Okay, so the next easy matchup is the Ryze. Ryze will try to push you, but the thing is that in early game, he need to build mana. And the thing is that when you're playing versus him, you can on the level 3 easily jump on him, and don't get the poke from him on the level 1 and 2, because he can do this, and on the level 3 just jump on him and easily kill him. That's the thing. After level 6, just try to push him, or maybe even kill him. You need this lane pressure on him, because he will outscale you. Like Kassadin is scaling so fast, and the problem with the Ryze, small problem actually, because you can kill him like easily if he roams in the early game. But the thing is that he can just follow your roams with his ultimate and teleport, because you're playing always with teleport on the Ryze. So just remember to try to push him on the lane, and don't give him the opportunity to scale. If you see him out pushing somewhere, just go for him and kill him before he scale, because he can scale, he scale better than you, and he's scaling so fast, so he will even later one-shot you before you will even make a move to him. Okay, next easy matchup is the Twisted Fate versus Twisted Fate. Like always, don't get the poke on the level 1 and 2 from him, and you're playing with cleans. So actually, if he plays the yellow card, yeah. If he plays the yellow card on you, you're just playing cleans and you don't have a stun on you. You're jumping on him and killing him like on the level 3, or anytime you just want to, or just play around his stun if you don't have cleans, or just play versus, just play around this yellow card, because if he stun you, you can be dead if the enemy jungle is close or his team. But this cleanse will, in the most situation, help you because he can just like in the later games moments, he can just like play the ultimate and go behind you because you will play the cleanse. So actually, his yellow card won't do much on you. So versus TF, like I said, just cleanse and play good on it, and that's the thing. Just don't get a yellow card on you, so you won't get a stun, and you will win versus TF because he's so squishy. You need to remember it. Okay, so next matchup, easy matchup, is Vel'Koz. Why is it so easy to play? Why is it easy to play versus Vel'Koz? Because he can only, if you jump on him, he can only play his E, which is a CC. He just like airborne you, and you're just like in the air for 0.75 seconds, and he can just one-shot you after the 6. So forcing Edge of Night can be a way. Cleanse actually not. You just want to play with Ignite. You have like you can just jump on him with E and dodge behind him or on the left, on the right, or before him. So you will dodge his E under him, and you will kill him. On the level 3, you will just most likely kill him. Like always, just don't get poked from him on the level 1 and 2, because he can play easily the W. And of course, just don't stay close to the minions, because he can just play W on the minions because he wants to push. And then the problem is that if you will get damage from his W, this damage is really big. If you get a once time his W damage, then it's not a really big deal. But if you got it like 2 times, or maybe you will get 3 times from his 2 Ws, then he deals massive damage, and you of course need to mind games his Q, because his Q is like not so easy to dodge. So you need to actually just dodge everything what he plays, and the thing is that on the level 3 you win all in without any problem if you just dodge his E. So just play around his E, and remember that Vel'Koz scales better than you, so you always, in the later fights, you want to flank and go behind him or something like this. So just jump on him and kill him before he kills your teammates with amazing true damage. Okay, and the last matchup is the Zyra. You will not see Zyra that much. I think her play rate is less than Ezreal, so actually playing versus her will be very, very not likely because no one plays her. But if you're just playing versus her, remember one thing: it's like the looks. Because if he dodge her root, then you won. You can just go for the all-in. If he dodge her root, she won't deal so much damage. You're just jumping on her and killing her easily without any problem. So this is really nice for you, because versus Zyra you don't need to force any item versus her. You just only need to play, just dodge. Yeah, you just need to dodge with your E or W, and don't get a poke on the level 1 and 2 from her plants. So you don't need to force any Hex Drinker or anything like this. It's actually easy matchup, and I think it's actually everything for this easy matchups. Just remember it, that if you see that enemy playing forcing Arm Seeker's Guard, this is like item for 1000 for 100 1100 gold, which is before the Zonia. It gives the enemy so much armor. So if you're playing versus the AP champion and he's forcing this versus you, then your damage will be very, very small versus him, because every armor hurts AD assassins so much, because you're just playing lethality. Sometimes when you see that they are forcing Seeker's Arm Guard, then going for the Last Whisper can be a really good way, because it's like counter items. So just remember, if you're playing versus you are a counter pick to someone, then just remember to play it good, because if you play it bad, then you will lose, and there are always the counter items for you. There are always the counter items which can actually counter you. So just remember, if you're counter picked, that not means that you already won. It's like the key to win, but you need to be aware of some counter plays, or just maybe they want to force to play versus you or play on you, because jungler can just like go on you with his teammate on the middle, or just maybe even sometimes support is roaming to mid lane. So the thing is that you just need to play around the enemies, and that actually all. So I think it will be everything for the easy matchups. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do so, just give a subscribe, give a like button, write in a comment what you think about it, and tomorrow I will upload the skill matchups, and that's actually everything. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon, guys.